everybody. Welcome to Wingman's Hangar, episode 54. I am Eric Wingman Peterson.
I'm Rob, Designopotamus Irving.
And this is everything about the making of Descent Underground. We're rebooting the popular 90s franchise Descent and up-leveling and up-resing it and you're flipping everything.
Are you making words up?
I am. I'm up in the words.
I'm up in the word
We're
counts.
upping the ups.
I have upped the dictionary
This is the
by
up
at least
show.
2 fails.
This is the up show.
Negative contribution to our program.
We have a week in review. We have Warrior of the Week. We have forum feedback. And we want to always, before we get too far into this, thank our new backers. And thank you guys for backing us. A lot of people on Steam. And a special thanks to our new undergrounders. Darkwing8472 and Nub Joe. Nub Joe?
Hey, he sounds familiar.
Nice. Wasn't he Warrior of the Week last week?
He might have been.
He might have been, or 2 weeks ago or something. Well done, man. Thanks, guys, for being in there. If you're not in the Proving Grounds yet, that's kind of where we get to test out all the new weapons and maps and see all the new stuff. Like bots will be in there next, and single player will only be in the Proving Grounds. Single player will never make it out to production until we're ready to ship the game. Yeah. So.
And thanks for putting your voices on the forums as well. This is something we don't always mention, but thanks for being involved.
Yeah,
it's a really big deal.
It helps us a lot because and you'll see some of the feedback today that we've adjusted some of our course of action again based on your feedback, which makes our game better. So all that said, here's this week's Steam Review of the Week. That's one of my favorite things, that whole gear thing Mike did together. From Jitris. He's the star of the show.
Star of the show.
Jitris says, I highly recommend this game. We do too, Jitris. I was happy with the originals, but these guys have taken Descent to a whole new level. I'm happy with being part of the development process and being able to add my opinion, ideas, and suggestions to these really cool guys. Well, yeah.
And Eric.
Yeah, me. Because I dislike forums, they take my recorded videos and add them to the weekly announcements of Wingman's Hangar, and I get to be involved. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you, Jitris. And he goes, P.S. Wingman, is there a need for Kentucky bourbon? Just let me know where to send it to. Well, Jitris, there's always need for Kentucky bourbon. We'll post that address.
Always.
We'll post that address. So Mike will put the address on the screen right there. You want to send gifts or bourbon, send it to right here. We are not above begging.
This is the begging portion of the show.
We've got 10 people working on this game, so it's we're not a huge team. So any bourbon or help we can get is appreciated, or bourbon.
Or feedback.
Or feedback.
Or bourbon.
With bourbon. So now it's time for the week in review. What did we do this week, Rob? What are we working on?
I have no idea.
Well, it's right here. We're working on.
Did you write some stuff down?
I did. We kind of just.
I'm so proud of you.
The Warlock.
The Warlock. We're finishing up the Warlock tools.
The
deactivator is coming. This is a big deal, people.
The deactivator.
Mister, I want to use the mining laser to take down laser grids.
Yes.
You finally get your toy to take down laser grids. And what
the heck was that?
The hell? Anarchy. Absolute anarchy here.
They're totally ruining the flow of this show.
I've lost my place.
So the Warlock's being worked on.
Yes.
It's got kind of a whoop, whoop, whoop kind of thing working on there.
It's got the door unlocky tool.
And
it's got the power up steely tool.
It's kind of like you said early on, and for those who are kind of new to the area, that one of the things you wanted to do in the creative design was take some of the things the bots did and give them to the human players. So the Warlock has the thief bot kind of thing.
Yes,
right?
and the bots, and the AI can also run these in the long term, so that they can do
AI. Well, that's another thing we
thief
worked a little bit on the AI. So right now, hopefully, they are out there playing the game right now because we've had a release on. We're hoping it's Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, which would have been a couple days before as you're watching this. We're actually very early recording this week because. Well, somebody else has this space on Wednesday. So
studio conflict.
Yeah, studio conflict. So we're doing it Tuesday. So we are hoping to get the build out today. We think for some reason the laser, the missile trails disappeared.
Yeah, that was an update from Epic.
We're like playing the game. Where the hell the laser? What did we do? Who messed up the missile trails? And it was
epic.
It was epic. And so we had to revert one of their changes, which I think they're fixing in the next version.
Yes.
So we're all playing the game, going it's kind of like darts.
Hey, I can see the missiles now.
Yeah, every now and then there'd be a missile trail, and most of the time there wasn't. So they're back.
Yes.
We've been working on ship stats.
There is going to be another ship stat update. Holy cow! We should do a new Design Underground.
I think you do need to do Design Underground.
I'm sure they
a super popular
all
show.
4 of them miss it.
No, that's way better than this show.
Okay, that's not saying much.
I know. Well, I know it's a low hurdle, but
Having been a part of both of them, they both
I know. It's more of a speed bump than a hurdle, really. So you're going to ship stuff out. We're also more bots. Kaj is busy with the. He did the hunter, right? And
Yeah,
now
he's doing. I don't remember which one he's working
Yeah,
on.
I know either. But he's doing another bot.
And they're very componentized. Componentized? I don't know. If that's even a word.
Compartmentalized.
I'm just making up words too.
See, I'm rubbing off.
Oh God, Eric. So they are able to they have interchangeable parts so that we
Yeah.
can actually build different variants of them pretty quickly, which means we can have different weapons and different behaviors.
Right, because I mean, when you see a certain color scheme or you see a different look on the bots, we want you to recognize that this guy's, Billy Badass, or this one's,
Popcorn.
Willie the Weak. Everybody's got a weak Willie, and so something like that. We're also we getting back.
I give up.
You guys, you're not supposed to giggle. So, so it's a weak Willie. Come on, man. It's not a weenus joke. So so before all right. So we listened to the audience, believe it or not, and a lot of people really did not like the someone is charging.
Quite a few.
So yeah, someone's charging. So that is going away.
It was funny for a little while.
Yeah,
but-
and who's crying now?
no one.
Phil's crying. Phil, come on. Phil loves someone is charging.
Phil liked someone is charging. It is
Yeah.
true, but at the same time, it was sometimes unfair. It's like,
Yeah,
if you
kinda-
can sneak away and charge for a
yeah.
minute to get back in the fight. It's
We're
not
gonna
fair
put
we
like
point it out to
a
everybody.
or some other sound in its place.
But it'll be a local sound. It will
right.
not be a
Well,
global
which is
sound.
another thing too, because the attenuation, all the stuff that Epic just did on the positive side, allow us to really have more control over priorities in the sound. So that you should notice that now. And when they first made the changes, because you were inside the cockpit of the ship or inside the little nose, all the weapons were firing off to the side. It sounded like you're firing underwater. So
Yeah, there was basically a wall between the sound and you.
Right,
So
which is cool, which wasn't there before. So
Yes.
now that's fixed. So that'll be happening right there. So, and now, because we need to do something other than ramble, it's this
Too late.
week's studio snapshot. Well, cool. Are you missing anything? Did the thief bot get something from you?
where's my wallet?
I don't know. The warlock
I
is.
see.
Yeah, we know what that was going on. So also, we're also working on co-op, the survival mode. You're working on the map for that right now.
It is big.
It's huge.
It's muy big.
Yeah, you got some unlock areas. It's not going to play the same way every time, so it'll be a little different feel. And we'll show them some of the map when we get ready for that a little further along. It's really big.
It's missing some chunks.
Chunks of map. Yes, it's a chunky map. And that's the survival map. That's the zombie survival or drone survival kind of thing we got. And so that's go on.
It's sort of a precursor to actual single player.
Yeah,
maps.
yeah.
It's
Well,
leading us into that development mode.
exactly. We've gotten the keys, the security doors and stuff working now. We've got destructibles working now. So now we put the survival in and we start playing around with all these things and working with them, and then we can use the information we get from that And we've already got the single player campaign outlined, but now we need to figure out how to make the maps for it. You know, how many gates do we have here? How many bots we put in? Where to put the reactors? Things of that nature. So this will help us with that, and you guys again will be the guinea pigs, which is really cool. And every guinea pig I know likes to see the beautiful corner. So let's take a look at this week's beautiful corner. Very nice, beautiful corner.
How many guinea pigs do you know?
Did I say guinea pigs? I think I meant mini pigs, and not the big ones. So this week's beautiful corner takes us back to Botville, where we've got some really cool stuff happening there. Botville, yeah, it's like Smallville only with bots. So check this out. These are some of the bots we're working on now. Yeah, it is pretty.
Cool.
It is. That is. Oh, that looks good.
Look at those little digging claws. Those look like they could do some damage.
They might be able to do some damage, like hack on you a little bit, and they'll also be able to fire some weapons. What? Do it again. Can we get that noise in there?
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, I'm sure that would piss off everybody in the audience playing the game. So
this program is rated G.
So that's the bot. Notice that we'll have you'll be able to have different skins, paint jobs, things like that, and there'll be different versions of all these bots so that you can know when you get to recognize which ones have missiles, which ones have lasers, which have fusion, all those kind of things. You'll be able to tell when you come up upon it what you're facing. So, and co-op bots too. Be able to play co-op with other people. That's what co-op means.
Thank you for clarifying.
Everybody get your mini pigs at the local store.
Have you been to the mini pig stand?
Yeah, mini pig stand. Yeah. And now here's Keith McCormic with this week's most valuable post.
Save us, Keith.
Yeah.
Welcome to Most Valuable Post, where we recognize a member of our community who's made a positive contribution to Descent Underground. This week, we honor someone who, while building maps using our white box kit, said, you know, these could be prettier. And so they put together some of their own textures and they shared those with the community. So congratulations, Swingarm 1032. You made this week's Most Valuable Post.
Nice. Well done, Swingarm 1032. Love the fact that they're making textures. By the way, we will be releasing our textures when we can to let people create maps and get them even further along than they are now with just the gray box. I mean,
yes. We have a little cleanup to do.
We have a little bit of cleanup to do.
Take some organization.
But we want you guys to have what we have so you can build the levels and put them into the proving grounds and play with them and to get them further along. We want to, you guys are out there building them. We want to see what your artistic view is on the thing too. So. Congratulations, Swingarm. Well done. You are this week's MVP, as Keith has already said. So this is an interesting show today. And now you know what time it is?
It's Tuesday. Tuesday must be.
Yeah, I think it's screwing me up. What time is it?
It's time for forum feedback.
Forum feedback. Save us for forum feedback. From Ready Man. When will the fusion be introduced? These tunnels beg for purple.
Purple rocks.
Well, by the time you're watching this, you should be rocking the purple.
The purple will be in your hands.
And in your face.
And in your face. Oh yes. Don't get near Pixley when he's got.
Oh my God, Pixley is dangerous.
He will destroy you.
Yeah, and so we'll.
Wait until Fluffball gets this.
Oh, Fluffball is going to be a disaster.
Doom.
Lothar, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're doomed.
We're doomed. But another thing is, if it's too powerful, you got to let us know because we can trim it up and down based on that. So it's going to be, by the time you're seeing this, it should be introduced. Skeleton Bane, why did you guys spell Descendant with an E instead of an A?
Well, Descendant is actually an acceptable spelling of the word. It is considered archaic, but it's also the adjectival form as opposed to the noun form.
Adjectival?
It also has descent in the name, if you think about it.
Yeah, and somebody already owned the Descendant with an A. So.
Or that.
Yeah.
Man,
all of that, though.
My explanation was way better.
Yeah, he was way cooler, and then mine was just the practical matter. So yeah, we're Descendant with an E, and it is kind of funny because people have asked that. So good question from Jabode, an undergrounder. Is there a way to start a multiplayer game alone and fly around, and when a second player joins, the game restarts?
It's on the list of things we're considering. We'd like to be able to let you just get into a game right away when you are ready to start. Hopefully that won't be a need for very long, but.
Well, we're gonna put bots. We're gonna put a bot level together where you can join in. There'll be bots to fight, and then somebody kind of like in the FIFA game where you can kick the. So it's coming, but we need persistent lobby for that.
Yeah, and you could start a co-op game that people could then drop into as well. So that would also work.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's like right around the corner, but it's definitely on the list of things to do. So yes is the answer. From Deft Flux. In the originals, the reticle helped indicate which mount points your currently selected weapons would fire from. Is this planned for Descent Underground?
We need to do an overhaul of the HUD. We're aware of this.
Man.
It's not top of the list right now because there are more content items that we would like to get in since that functions at least for now. But yeah, we'd like to make the HUD more informative and a little cleaner, and that's one of the things that would be very helpful. Knowing which missile side is going to fire next, really helpful.
Yeah, the HUD as it sits is a nice informative piece, but we really would like to break it up into individual widgets. Because we've got some cockpits coming for some things and some things of that nature, specifically for some VR-driven stuff.
Yes.
And so we want to be able to move the pieces around. And so it works for now, but it's probably going to make a massive change. So.
Yes.
From Mike Sevenstein, also an undergrounder, can we get an option setting where you can choose either narrated power-up sounds or a sound effect? This is a biggie. A lot of people like the narrative sounds. A lot of people don't want to hear that you picked up.
This discussion has been going on since pretty much day one of the sounds coming in.
I think yes. That's just going to be a checkbox, I think, at some point.
Yes, that could be coming sooner than you think.
Well, we should just end the show right there, like drop the mic and go boom. We're not gonna, because we can spoil that good answer. From Fox JR Jens, is it possible to keep the match results page for a longer time, maybe until I press a key? Another feature that people really want and have asked for, and again, one that needs the persistent lobby to be there. We're working on it. I think we're working on it right now. Elf's working on that thing. I think we're working on being able to play offline first. So, because we're trying to get up on GOG, so we can, get our early access up on GOG and support them. But we need people to be able to play offline, single player, or bots, or whatever, for test flight, things of that nature. So yeah, it is going to be possible to do that. We just need a persistent lobby to be there. So that
if you like to gloat over your score a little longer.
Yeah, well, not to mention that the persistent lobby is important because when you get out of a match, it will automatically have you in the match ready to go, and then the host of the match can select, and boom, off you go. So it's not like, hey, do you guys want to play again? It's kind of like, it's more of a let's get in there and play. So it keeps people playing and in the match longer, and that's something we know we need to get. And so it's definitely on the list, and it's been there, and it's pretty damn close. From DEFCON X. Will Mac OS X, Linux, Windows, Xbox, and PlayStation networks be separate?
Xbox and PlayStation.
No.
Hold the phone.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen the bucket of money yet that said we could do Xbox and PlayStation. It's funny, but we did get contacted by some. I guess they have some new rules come on the 16th where you can sell equity in your company, and we have talked in the office about whether we would want to let people buy into the company and use that money to do the Xbox and PlayStation port. So we would like to do Xbox and PlayStation because we think more people play it. If you look at Rocket League now, by the way, it's all cross-play. So you can have PlayStation people and Xbox One people and PC people all playing the game. That's exactly how we're going to work. We are all together on one server. So our servers are, they all handle the traffic. It's Google servers. So no, they will not be separate. They will all be one, assuming there is an Xbox. Right now, we've got the devices, but we don't have anybody working on it yet. So, because again, to do that, we need to hire more people, and well, frankly, that would take more.
What's that word?
What's that word?
Pens? No.
We got plenty of pens. Money!
Oh.
Money! We would need more money to pay people to do that.
You were going to say bourbon.
Yes. Well, or bourbon.
That would take a lot more bourbon.
Yeah. We might not get it done, but we would be pretty drunk. So no is the answer to that question, but we would like to do those for sure. From White Shark, will the fusion cannon load forever or hit a max damage threshold, and will it lose the extra damage when overloaded?
It hits a threshold at 1 second, I believe it is right now for charge. And after that point, it does not continue to amp up its damage. It instead damages you.
Right.
So,
it's kind
be
of
careful.
Cool effect too. That little.
Yeah, it shows you when it's hurting you.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Maybe we should have a "you are being damaged." Get Phil to do that instead.
Don't worry,
so
it's not going to happen.
You are being damaged. You are taking damage.
Ow.
Tickle me, Elmo. So that's you're being damaged. From Two Cables.
I was just damaged.
Two Cables. Two Cables is back, man. He's been one of he was one of the most active forum members, and he supports all 6DOF games. He's a good guy. Will we have a way to get our hull repaired in the single-player campaign?
Short form, yes.
It's going to depend on the missions and stuff and what you see. But yeah.
Occasionally, a friendly shaman might drop by, or if you're playing co-op, certainly you could have somebody playing a shaman. Hey, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
But there may be other ways as well. Stay tuned.
And there might be times when you're flying a single-player mission and the guy in the harvester says, okay, you cleared out this level, we need to get you to fly the X. So you switch out drones in the middle of the thing and you continue on. So we'll see how the storyline goes. I know we got that up. And again, if you're in the Underground or the Proving Grounds member, you're going to be playing that and helping us balance that out. Before nobody else in production is going to get that. Single player is literally only, that's because the alpha beta people in Kickstarter, the Proving Grounds people now, they're the ones who are going to help us test to make sure single player is balanced and fun and right before we go to production. When we go to production, single player is our get out of early access and it's now live. So if you want to be in the single player test group or you want to be part of it, that's where you need to be. From Brig Eye. I think wasn't Brig Eye from the Star Citizen? I think I remember that name. Anyway, Undergrounder. Will there be any lore elements in the multiplayer like hidden items in the maps that may link back to the single player game? Well, that's kind of cool. And I think if you are playing the game now, there are certainly already stuff that do that are hidden in the maps that are fun to play and fun to find.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled. Go look for it. We're now at the point where we're now at the point where we're hiding things around the maps and stuff for people to find and give you hints about what's to come, things like that. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. I mean, we sort of got the arena working now, and now we need to be building out, like beautifying or adding the 10% or 20% about polish and balance to make it even more fun. All right, from Shogun. Oh, will the Wing Noob be around anytime soon? I think the Wing Noob definitely.
He's buried in a shallow grave. I'm sorry.
You never know.
I don't know anything about that.
Who's the Wing Noob?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dang handsome man. That's who. All right, and now it's time for the star of the show, our own Jitris, with this week's video question. Get your video questions in, and you and Jitris can have fun and go head to head. From Jitris, take it away.
An interesting concept that rattled through my head was map attacks. Now, what I mean by map attacks is that I know that it's basically the player versus the bots for the most part, but what about the map itself? Is there any defensive aspects of the map? Are there defensive turrets? Are there more defensive puzzles to stop you from doing certain things?
Well, that's a good question. Will the maps have those things?
There's certainly going to be some interactive elements to the maps as we develop the single player, because some of it will be more solving a problem than just running around
puzzle
shooting
solving
everything.
kind of stuff.
So yeah, there will be dangers in the environment. I mean, in addition to things like the turrets that the wasp can lay, which enemy wasps can also do. So yes, there will be lots of stuff.
Turrets and yeah, absolutely.
And the reactor will shoot at you.
Reactors are not
Or
always
do
friendly.
other nasty things.
Yeah. Oh, well, other nasty things. So do tell. Well, now it's time for this week. And by the way, thank you, Jitris, for standing up and doing some video questions. The rest of you slackers need to get your cameras out and get those in too. And now it's time for this week's Warrior of the Week.
Warrior of the Week!
Well, whatever is a Warrior of the Week?
Warrior of the Week is our opportunity to recognize one of our combatants for the best overall performance in our game for the week.
Nice. So let's see. For kills, the Warrior of the Week is?
Firex?
For deaths?
It's always Bob.
It is. Dude, that's last year. Careful. That's last week's Warrior of the Week.
Well, because
From
he's,
kill
he's
to death
so
ratio?
persistent. Wiley first.
Way to go, Wiley.
You gotta help me out here.
Most points in a single match.
No! Lies!
Okay. Dunkelza.
No.
I'll give it to Koichi.
Yeah, okay.
Most kills in a single match.
I'm still a little astounded by
I know.
Firex.
I think he's making that up. From total combat points.
Oh, Firex again.
Total objective points.
Koichi again.
And total overall points.
Firex again.
So this week's Warrior of the Week is?
Definitely not Doug.
Not done. Firex! Well done, Firex. Congratulations. You are this week's Warrior of the Week.
Welcome to the ranks of the elite.
Yeah, we're going to go back and check Dunk's stats there.
Delete is more like what we're talking about.
I know. By the way, we will be resetting the stats, so don't get too comfortable with it. It's not too far away. because we're going to be having a lot more achievements, a lot more things to do. So those stats, you're helping us test the stats. We got, so anyway. Big thanks to our agents in the underground. These are streamers and YouTubers who are worth supporting. They support us. You need to get out there and support them because they help spread the word. We need more people to know about this game. Every day we get somebody else coming by and going, oh my God, I didn't know you're making a Descent. So we must be doing a lousy job because this show certainly is not bringing them in. So
Probably driving them away.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Absolutely. That's our goal. Next week it'll be Red Shirt Day. So anyway, so these are streamers we're supporting. If you're also streaming Descent Underground, please let us know. We will put you up there. We're going to be creating a page on our website that highlights the streamers that support us, and maybe if they have times they dedicate to it, we'll let you know when those are, so that you can spread out, you can help them. And we've got about 30 more influencers or streamers coming through a certain partnership we're putting together, but more on that in the future. Maybe it has something to do with this. But anyway, coming up to Descendent Studios, bots, and more bots. Kaji continues to work on the bots, and we start putting them in the game.
Start putting together some bot profiles and get some new AI patterns and all kinds of fun
We're
stuff.
gonna put together another map vote in the Proving Grounds where you guys can tell us which one of the next maps that you've created you want to go through the beautification process. So look for that coming up very soon. Thanks to our underground members and to every backer and supporter that's helped us get to where we are today. The best thing you can do right now is continue to help us spread the word. Join our YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch channels. Follow along what's going on. Even watch this show. So that's even if you have to. My phone's ringing, but you can't hear it, but I can, and so it's distracting me.
I can hear it.
And Rob can hear it. Submit your forum feedback questions, and by God, send a video in. Jitris, we're running out of your questions. We only have 3 or 4 more left.
You heard the looming threat of Wing Noob.
Yeah.
Be afraid.
Wing
Be
Noob is
very
coming.
afraid.
Yep. And we will see you all underground.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me those Star Wars any old day. It's Star Wars, those near and far wars. Please don't let Star Wars come to an end. There's Ray, Finn and Poe and BB-8 as well. What a cute and wacky little droid. And hey, it's Kylo Ren and his black and evil mask. Does he scare you as much as he scares me? Star Wars. Star Wars.